Hello, and welcome to another episode of my Stars Let's Play. This is Northstar. I hope you folks are well, taking care of each other and being kind to yourselves. Sorry, the last video was kind of out of it. I haven't been sleeping great, not having a lot of energy, and it's worse when I have to go places. I don't have my car. Left it with actually the family member I was staying with who was treating me abusively, but would lose their house without having my car because they wouldn't be able to get to work, and they just never managed to make ends meet themselves. They always need help from someone. They don't ever seem to appreciate the help people provide them. And me, finances being exceedingly tight, I won't be able to do it forever. Hopefully bridge it till they can be on their own feet, and I guess that just means I'll end up being eligible for SSI a little sooner because my savings will fall below the threshold sooner, paying for my car that I can't use. Probably have to sell them my car eventually because I won't be able to afford it on SSI when my savings are almost gone. This person does not appreciate the sacrifices I'm making, I'm sure. I'm taught to them, but they never did. I was staying with them and they had my car all the time. They always took for granted everything they received from people, including their including other family members besides myself. They always took for granted what people did for them. There's always a huge deal if anyone asked anything of them. It's noxious behavior, but I'm not saying this to put myself on some pedestal or something. I mean, you folks don't even know me. I don't that much care what you think. Me personally, I hope to sometimes influence people with political stuff and so forth, such that people can go out and make the world a little better with voting more wisely, political activism, that kind of thing. By the way, voting for third parties, working to organize them, demanding a new constitution in the US so we can actually have one that allows third parties to actually be legitimate players for power. With stuff like proportional representation instead of first past to post voting. I care about that stuff. This, I'm just venting. So I won't go on because I know that's just... Well, what's the purpose? I don't want to upset you guys. Sitting here and venting too long about people being ungrateful, as I barely able to worry about even keeping a roof over my head. I'm helping someone so they can keep a roof for theirs, and most likely getting kicked in the teeth by this person every chance they get. All these different events. I'll have to... I wish they would just order themselves in terms of when they expire. But no. Yeah, 57 months till next Quest of the Toxic God event. Let's see, this was the very first thing where I got Uni. Second were Toxins Most Deadly. Third where I got the Neutronium Armor. I think this is where I get Swarms of the Deity, and then... Or no, this is the Trickster, then Swarms, or one of them. A combination of those, and then this is working at the dimensional manipulation, matter manipulation device, and then the last one, I think when it reaches... Oh, I don't freaking remember, honestly. What's this song? Gather the Fleet. I gotta hurry though, because I gotta get some groceries later. The Gange is sitting in crew quarters to reduce upkeep, but to send it to the Infinity Sphere before too long. Should probably not path through Kisleyan territory. I went back and checked. I wasted like 5 influence before because I didn't realize it was about to hit the cap. And then I queued up Master of Nature on Vitson. Prime. I don't mind queuing up for the influence, but the taking 2,000 energy out isn't great. Still, with the way my influence situation is working. I don't really want to do it here because that'll drop me below 5,000. I think I might delay next energy. It's not immediately. Need energy eventually. They don't have much to offer. Do they have? Like going bankrupt. I hate this. Your vassals suddenly become incompetent. The moment they're your vassals, not. Food. Well, that trades reasonably well. Guess I'll get a big chunk of food from them later. Like, they get modifiers to their production, and they are cut in half when they're your vassal. It's stupid. I don't like that. Let's see if I can show you guys instead of talking about it. Empire capital, high stability, planetification. And it doesn't show any modifiers, even though I've got scaling to Grand Admiral. Maybe it just rounds down to 0? I shouldn't do that. It should be extra production. Hard exoskeletons does a little more from, because I do have the AI tech. There's like modifiers. Techs count more for the AIs than for me. Yeah, I guess I can't even see any of their difficulty modifiers yet. Maybe they don't have any. They like just start on the vassal starts at 0. I mean, it starts in 0 in all of them, and scaling difficulty, but it stays at 0 longer, probably. Other empires should have a little extra production on all types of workers. Alright. You're paying a bit of unity for your edicts right now. Could cancel information quarantine. I think the governing ethics attraction is doing what it's supposed to. Equivalent of 116 pops. This is like 3 pops of out. What? However, I'm getting less and less value out of the uni, so maybe it's worth it just because the uni isn't really worth twice as much as most of the resources like research and minerals and energy yet anymore. Speaking of which, I really need to stop running priests in Hesek for that reason. As your empire size and number of attritions grows, the uni becomes close from actually being maybe more than twice as valuable as research to less than half. Like, when you have a really large empire size, I'd rather have 2 points to research than 1. I mean, 2 points to uni. I'd rather have 1 point of research and 2 points to uni. It eventually gets to be that bad. Yeah, I need some generator districts here. I can have up to 9 thanks to Master Nature, and I know the Venom Seas will be cleared. I'll eventually have space for 5 more districts. Fill some of those with generators with automated stuff. Still kicking myself that I did energy and not food here, but I don't know who will accept food and trade. There has to be an empire that both has energy and wants food. And that's not many. These guys have no use for food. I guess that's probably just a fallen empire. Here. which I'm not even sure if it'll show me if this is considered a balanced deal. It won't even show me. If I can trade food for energy 1-to-1 with them. And they probably will only do monthly deals, which will then get taxed by this. And it's out the final production. It's not an added modifier that way, so it's actually really bad. Alright. You don't want to trade for energy at all near the Knights anymore, at least not monthly deals. One-off deals are still a really good way to somewhat get around that tax, but monthly deals are actually worse than if you produce energy yourself. The devs overdid it. Used to be that you would use it to get around the tax, but now it's just actually really bad. They over nerfed it basically. Just common with Paradox, honestly. They'll quote fix something by nerfing it into the floor. I'm gonna swap these because I don't think there are any anomalies to be found on an astral scar. I could be totally wrong. I think you just have to enter the scars. Alright.
System survey concluded.
What reason I'm watching this? Because I wanted to redo this. Starts a little short. Or was that what I did before? Whatever. That was my brain. This is obvious shit. Whatever. Where is that Renata Ramirez? Oh, here. On the Hubble.
System survey concluded.
I need her to do the weak signal. Should got there a little faster than the other person who's good at Ernst Klein. Who's a roamer. Well, actually, they're both. Klein could use the XP from these surveys. Anomalies actually less XP per day spent. Oh, it's like 40 and 75 XP from an anomaly. Maybe not. This scientist, not someone. No, I'm being dumb. Let's put a Klein on this. Assuming it's not ridiculously slow. Days. Yeah, when you count the travel time between surveys. I just can do this. Get up there faster too. Alright. Robot to resettle. I didn't sleep well, but at least I have a little more energy today than yesterday, where I also didn't sleep well. Let's see. Just check all the modifiers. Oop, there's so many. Governor's skill. Anyway, stability, planetary features, capital, empire capital, should be something from, let's see, capacity buildings. Empire capital is a should be the both empire capital designation and resources from jobs in the capital system. I don't see that. It's 30% from buildings, which would just be the capital building. Oh, the planetary capital only does that on the empire capital. Yeah, okay, I see. That's how imperialist authority works. Yeah, this is some of the best modifiers for general districts. So yeah, I'm gonna want to do it here. Give me 1 second. I had to think for a second. I'm gonna actually go off the running assumption here that I can trade food for energy, at least the Fallen Empire or somebody 1-to-1, in which case I'm slightly better off producing food because there's no debuff to like there is from the Nelly quest. So you get say higher food production per pop. Oh no, wait, I don't have subsidies to farming subsidies in place yet, do I? Oh. Shoot. Yeah, I actually have higher production output on technicians. Alright, then it's gonna actually be technicians I don't want to favor. Run as few farmers as possible. I haven't found the AIs have enough minerals to trade, so. Cool. Till I get farming subsidies in place. Which could be, there could be argued that I should swap capacity subsidies for farming, but I'm not sure I can trade that much food away. This is actually put me into a food deficit, but it'll bring me closer to neutron energy. Not mistaken. We'll see. 18 minutes in. Time is 3:09. Cool. So I'm watching that. Watching everything. Probably more than I should. Too detail oriented sometimes. Oh, still running a food surplus, but smaller energy. That's it now. So I've just got automated farming jobs producing 21 food for 20.77 for 7.2 energy. Definitely worthwhile. But the miner jobs available, so as soon as I fill up all the tech jobs, it'll be miners. Let's see, I'll be able to do mining drone techniques right after Starhold, so that will help a little with the energy and mineral situation. Maybe get rid of my Minister of State for a while. I took my 3rd Civic in order to this adds to yeah, but maybe they do that Counselor Imperial Cult 1 instead. Bring back the Minister of State when I expand the Council. Just temporarily slow down the first contacts. Time to launch 107 months. Oof. 33. 3,000 to 10.7 months to be 3,000. It's like 300 a month to just power through this. Yeah, so I can't launch it early, at least not for a while. Heavy relying some robots here, because many shorts I don't probably want organic pops doing much. Motion resonances will bring the many situation back into the black, the master nature more. Moving space without any upkeep. I'll automate some farms very soon too. Let's see. They're still suspicious. Oh, they have some energy now. That's right, they have so much food though, they probably don't want any. Oh. I'll take a bit of food. Interesting. I guess it's on them that they probably want more food than they should take with their... They're gonna hit the storage cap soon, I bet. These guys are never gonna be friends, just non-aggression pack at best, so I guess I shouldn't be too worried if the trade deals hurt them a little. Food for energy. Yes, please. Although, if I throw in some trade... Nope. Food for energy then. That many empires I can do that with. Of course, it's gonna be a while to have enough food for another trade like that. Spending all these hours very soon. I'm actually barely keeping my head above water economically here. Just like in real life. Hey, what do you know? In real life, and savings deplete on COVID. Made worse by expenses like still paying for my car that my family member keep use of. Even without it. Screwed. Can't even find a decent or an apartment I can split with some people, or can't manage to get SSI and get some employers to make some disability combinations, or get this YouTube to where it's making money. Alright, anyways. Just trying to keep it going quick enough here to keep you guys interested. Shoot, that's too many pops out of the worker strata. Because it was prioritizing and actually just took jobs. I'm gonna say bye-bye physicists for a little bit. Oh. There's a dozen physicists. Engineering is far more valuable. Try and go kind of heavy in engineering. I also freaking forgot to... Oh no, I did. Prioritize engineering. This helps with engineering output. Not doing biologists because the xenobiology lab isn't in place yet. Plenty of biology elsewhere. Not doing physics because physics techs are generally lower yield than engineering right now. We'll take production yard. Next step, the automation building to make the automation building more productive. Essentially give me 50 free jobs. Well, 50 for just the upkeep of the building. Which is net income of energy. And, automated jobs shouldn't be affected by habitability, thankfully. I do need to find a better job than technician ones for these guys, though. Could just promote them to engineers. At least the organic pops. Alright, one of them promoted. And nothing. Oh! Did I forget to queue something up here? Gah! Oh, let's get General District in the works. It won't even hurt pop growth. Between Jerry's and the capital and Jerry's here. I might not actually need too much more energy. That's the hope. I shouldn't have put them here, but whatever. Stinks me. Yeah, tropical world, I assume there's lots of animals inside the Generals. And, earthquakes, it's a terrible place to have people working in, like, nuclear power plants or something. Keep those to my ocean worlds, technician jobs. After viewing in Desert 1 that has a pop that likes deserts. After viewing the trade offer you sent us, Commissary General Flem has decided to accept it. Nice. Out of curiosity. Oh, wrong empire. Actually, there's some easy way to... Yeah, they haven't quite reached their food cap yet. Probably super close to it, though. They might be selling food for trade. It's their funeral. It's a stupid thing to do, but yeah, it does lots of stupid shit. Hmm. But to finish Reserve Fleet 3. Got max power projection, but I'm actually not far from making the militarists happy. I could do a Genesis Ark. Yeah, should get started on Genesis Ark. Even if I can't do the pop growth bunks, I could probably at least afford a robotics factor, just not a cloning that right away. I could at least start getting genetic memory on these cold worlds with the lollipops. Gravity well is the more habitable synth secondus, basically. You know what? Let's throw in a frame class corvette, even though I won't finish it. Just to get started, I can always cancel if I need that always later, which I might end up doing. Suspension planner. Probably generator districts are the ones but the most of, but the low habitability. Might actually want mines. Miner pops are the least effective habitability because I don't have mining subsidies. I don't have any penalty to mining, so I might throw some mines in this world someday. Or maybe right off the bat, just some automated mining. It also synergizes with you have the Arctic world melt, you end up getting a deposit, a crystal deposit. If you take a certain course of action, which makes the miners produce crystals as well. So that's definitely gonna be a secondary mining world. Probably a forge world, I guess, actually. A couple mines and manufacturing with master nature. A bunch of 6 mining district space, which is probably enough to support 10 city districts. Actually 8, because I'll still have 1 ag, 1 generator. I do manufacturing. Just push the Genesis Ark to the front of the queue. Boom. I'm referring to with the world melting. This is a colony event chain you can get where Arctic worlds melt into ocean ones. If you don't stop it, it's actually the better course events to take, if I remember correctly, because you actually get the best deposits in the world in exchange for a temporary debuff. Which is so it encourages people to think of like global warming as something we can ignore, which we cannot do in the real world. Somehow embracing it on a frozen planet, that sounds more like a recipe for mass extinction and the biosphere collapsing. If an ocean world suddenly thawed out. Invest physics to stop it from thawing, but I don't remember if there's a permanent debuff to the planet's production if you do that. I think you may have to limit industry, but you also don't get as good deposits. You don't get, I think you get mining deposits instead of crystal or something. I can't remember. If you don't go all out on stopping, you got some thawing. You have to check the event chain. About to add some highly automated generators on SF Prime. Solar grids and plasma converters gleam across the landscape, tapping stars and storms to power our ascent. Yep. That's a block. It was actually always space. That's because of district limit. Actually, I could have 4 generators if I didn't have so many cities. Won't be going more than 1, though. This is a manufacturing world. I only have I have the mines to support the manufacturing. I double up the specializations in the industry. Probably actually eventually run a slight mineral deficit, which is fine. Since the mining exists mainly to support industry, to reduce the planetary deficits and trade costs that creates. Let's take advantage of. I forget what the pre-sapiens look like here. I think they're actually ideal specialists. Yeah. Conservative, yeah. They actually make good specialists. Bad researchers, good specialists. Oh no, bad leaders, good specialists. Because happiness matters more specialists because they have more political power. Quite a few workers here, actually. So I get for stacking so many pops to grow them. Occurs to me, maybe I want to resell some pops here. I don't think the robots help with pop growth. Could use civilians too, but yeah. That'll do. Civilians work as technicians. Or 2 on this. Be 100% ability. This genetic memory continues to accrue. Although, let's see, 4 minutes in. Let me experiment with this because I wanted to figure this out before. Okay, 4.87 from hops. Minus 0.7. .72, so 0.15 lost. 0.2 gained. Yeah, that's what I thought. A higher ratio of living space to pops. Actually gain pop growth that way. And farmers abandon civilians. Let's see. We just deprioritize. Guess the farms, they can't actually trade away much more in about this amount of surplus of food each month, especially with more farming on the way on. Just give me a second this at least. Which I don't have ag subsidies, so actually agriculture is currently the most sensitive to climate. I can read up resources for like greenhouses, I guess. This is the next thing I'm gonna have to work on. Starting automation. So give me a second. This. We still automated farms don't care about climate much. Which is good because there's only 65% habitability. Guess I actually should have done generators. I forgot about the whole subsidy situation when I was figuring out where to put what. Which isn't going to change for a bit. Alright, guys. Give me a second here. Just stretch briefly. I'm gonna be back. Alright, like stretched. Landlord was cleaning, which I haven't seen him around in a while. It's like a Airbnb, so month to month. Kind of obnoxiously pricey, but it's been hard. I've been hunting for roommates and other apartments. Our places are cheaper, though not much. The savings are like $50, $100 a month tops after like utilities. But I'm having trouble finding roommates though, and some of them are like, I don't want to pay utilities. I'm like, if you do the math, it's cheaper. You don't find anything that has utilities included that isn't really pricey. But some people, I don't know, maybe they don't know how to save energy and they run up enormous electricity bills, and then I don't know, or people are bad with math. They notice the highest month on electricity. It might be higher for a particular month, but one of these people is on SSI, so I can understand they have like they have a fixed income. They do a little work, but you're still allowed to keep like $2,000 in your bank account, so that should be enough to average out, like if the utilities are $60 higher one month in the heat of the summer, or if it's only electricity, if heat's included in water and gas and garbage, then it shouldn't be, even if it was like 100 and something, it still averages out to less money in the long run. Some people suck with financial planning, unfortunately. They not have this? Why can't I hear it? Oh, because it's just... Hold on. Okay, accidentally mute this. Testing. Give me a sec, guys.